Vikings, welcome back to the Viking Report. I'm Melissa Jers. I hope you all had a great spring break. Now, if you ran out of things to do over break, we have some more ideas for you.
Hi, my name is Ken Kitzubig, and we're going to be talking about the things you can do in St. Louis. Missouri's a boring place to live, the weather sucks, and there's nothing to do here. These are the types of things that people say about the region. St. Louis hosts an abundance of inexpensive activities, like the free zoo and historical Delmar Boulevard. Tons of unique storefronts and restaurants start, thrive, and entertain on the Loop, aka the Delmar Boulevard. The soda of St. Louis got a start here at Fitz's Bottling Company. Fitz's first opened its doors in 1993 on the Delmar Loop of University City, a suburb of St. Louis. 6605 Delmar Boulevard now houses the bottling company, but the building itself is much older than its occupier. The space was built in 1928 as the West End Bank. The Loop is equipped with lots of rich American history. Some historical venues include Tivoli Theater, which opened in 1924, Blueberry Hill, a restaurant and music club owned by Joe Edwards, the Duke of Delmar, which opened in 1972, and The Pageant, Delmar's main music venue, also owned by Joe Edwards, which opened in year 2000. There is so much more to explore in the streets of Delmar Boulevard. I encourage you and a friend to look for yourself and appreciate what St. Louis has to offer.
Hi, I'm Quentin White. Kristen Landon and I are going to walk you through some spring sports.
Last season, baseball lost in sectionals to Fort Zumwalt West. This year, they are looking for a better outcome. For senior Ryan Perkins, that outcome is a state championship.
Every year going in, our expectations always state, so that's our end goal, and I think we have the players that we can do it this year.
Girls soccer is looking to improve on a season where they had 9 wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie. They are coming off a big 3-2 overtime victory over rival Howell Central.
In 2015, boys golf had a successful season where they sent seniors Matt Hunt and Blake Porter to the state competition. Both of these players are back for their final season to lead a team dominated by seniors.
Boys tennis lost to Howell North in sectionals last season. Senior Matt Polsine is the #1 tennis player on the team for the second year in a row and is hoping the team has a better finish this season.
Yeah, I think as a team this year we should be pretty strong, so I hope we make a run at least through sectionals, so hopefully that's the goal. And if that happened, that'd be tremendous.
Boys track and field is coming off a successful season in 2015 as well. Senior Walker Wetter and junior Nick Schultz are 2 distance runners who are looking to perform well again this coming season.
Girls track has a state qualifying distance runner in junior Maddie Lee. Even with the success she had in her sophomore season, she is still humble.
We are successful, and it's getting to see everybody come out and cheer you on makes it feel that much better, and we appreciate everyone that comes out.
And finally, boys volleyball recently lost their head coach to retirement. The man who has stepped in to take over the program also doubles as our dean of students, Mr. Tom Gotch. Senior Ryan Zile is confident in the team with the new head coach.
I think the coach has been doing a good job adapting. He's letting the seniors kind of do as much coaching as he has. He kind of points us in the direction, and we take the team there. So as long as we can keep that bond throughout the season, I think we'll be in good shape.
And in its first season, girls lacrosse has started out 3-0 with wins over Howell North, Howell Central, and North County Tech.
Over the past 13 years, junior Desiree Rudolph has collected a mass of gold souvenirs.
I've been doing gymnastics since I was 4. Well, one of my really close family friends, her mom put her in it, and we were like best friends at the time, so we were super close. But we both always had a ton of energy, so our parents put us in classes together, and then I got put on team.
Desiree was preparing for her 2014 season when she suffered a devastating injury.
Before I got hurt, I had an issue with my quad and had to take some time off for that. Then came back. I had grown a lot in that amount of time, so my body changed a lot. So from all the extra pounding that I was doing coming back and trying to get all my skills back, I had 2 bulging discs, and they were right above and below each other. So the vertebrae in between was getting so much pressure that it ended up cracking it and eventually fracturing it.
In order to strengthen her back, she was fitted for a back brace.
This is my back brace, and it's hard like a cast. They obviously didn't cast me so I could still bathe myself. So it's like super awkward and uncomfortable. Like it kind of sits me straight up and down to keep my spine aligned and so that it would heal. And they drilled holes in the back so it wouldn't get too hot.
After a year of therapy and staying off the mats, Desiree still held hope.
So that was really, really hard. They re-x-rayed it and it was clean, so he said it might not be the best idea, but he wasn't going to tell me that I could never do it.
During her first season back, Desiree finished first all-around at state and was chosen for the 2016 regional team.
Probably my most accomplishing moment was this past weekend at state. Didn't compete for a year and then came back and won state, so that was cool.
Desiree will compete Saturday, April 9th at Lindenwood University in the 2016 regional meet.
Following the Book of Days, Over the River and Through the Woods in our town, the Limelight Theater has put in roughly 180 hours of work in preparation for their next production. So who's behind it all?
Among these individuals would be senior Matt Hewitt, or as known in the musical, Chip.
My character's name is Chip Tolentino. He is a Boy Scout, and he tries to be athletic because he tries to be the best at everything he does, and he's really excited about the 25th Spelling Bee because he was the winner of the 24th Spelling Bee, so you gotta come out to the show and see how it all ends up for him.
But aside from actors such as Matt who are on stage, there are also many other crews that help the Limelight Theater's musical come together.
So whether it's paint, publications, makeup, you name it, they've probably got it.
Many of you may be wondering what happened to Coach Koch. You're about to find out. After 9 years and 73 wins, varsity football coach Brian Koch takes a knee and resigns from the football powerhouse he helped build.
We've won, as a program, we've won 80% of our games over the last 9 years. How did we do that? Honestly, we have a tremendous coaching staff that works extremely hard at preparing the game plan and putting the kids in the right position. But the real reason we've been successful is our kids do everything we ask them and then some. We have the hardest working kids around, and they really did take the program to new heights.
Koch loves the thrill of victory, but he says nothing can compare to his love for his wife and 4 children.
I knew going into this season this would most likely be my last season. Time with my family is just, non-existent, really. Now we have a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and the twins are 3. So 4 kids, under the age of 5, provides a lot of challenges at home, and putting that burden and that stress on my wife was just not fair to her anymore. So I knew going into this season that I was looking for other opportunities that would provide me more time at home.
Koch won't disclose exactly where he is working, but says he is pursuing an opportunity outside of education. Although it may be a tough act to follow, a new head coach must be named, and the man in charge of finding a replacement is athletic director Sean Irwin.
I think Coach Koch has really been a great asset to not only Francis Howell High School, but also to the football program, to the district, and to the community. We're looking for people, of course, have our RISE core values: respect, integrity, sportsmanship, excellence. Our goal is to actually have a candidate that we can recommend to the board for the April board meeting.
Although Koch won't be on the sidelines next year, he says he'll be a Viking forever. Cool. This has been Easton Van Meter with the Viking Report.
Thanks for watching, Vikings. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm Melissa Juris. And don't forget to buy your prom tickets tomorrow, $60 each.